all I wanted to do was play Forza, but instead I got scammed, and this is the story of how. I learned not to buy games from G2A. This site looked so legit, price was perfect as well. I actually got it for cheaper than that, and even the reviews looked amazing. But more than likely a lot of these reviews are probably fake. That's what I'm starting to think, and I'm wondering to myself, how are these big brands on this site and a majority of it is a scam? And to be real, I didn't even realize I was buying an account. I thought I was buying a key. So it's at this point here that I've realized that it was a stream account and not an actual stream key. So at this point now I'm thinking to myself, great, I've just paid £32. Well, at this point I started looking into who the seller was and a bit of information behind them. That's when I discovered they actually have a lot of negative reviews, and it might seem like it's not as much to the green thumb, but the green thumb, I'm assuming this person's getting fake reviews, because how can it be a certain set of people don't receive a game or a code but everyone else does? It doesn't make sense. See, there's a one user right here that goes on to quote that it's illegal to sell accounts, which is actually taking place on G2A, which does not make any sense at all. It's so confusing. How are they legally getting away with this? I don't understand. And you can see here for yourself, right? They blatantly tell you that the refund is dependent on how A, you've made your payment, B, it's basically down to the seller. The seller has the final decision on whether they're going to give you back your funds or not. It may be possible only if the seller agrees to it. You must contact the seller and ask him for a refund, literally highlighting it right there for you. This is the craziest thing I've ever read in my life. He will be able to issue a full refund. I very much know I'm not receiving a refund unless I go to the bank and put an official complaint in. And when I spoke to the bank, they told me I had to wait for the money to be processed to be able to come back to me, which is really confusing, i.e. be able to put in a complaint.